that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong.
This where we from, where the love, the people, the music, we all come as one. What have you done? Folks, they just talking like I just busted or something. I got problems day to day, my people dying, got my family watching, and the haters writing. Just realize I'm in a better place. Gonna write it out till I'm finished, man, and that's work. Niggas now talking like they gonna do it bigger. Hey, your lady in the back, now they hurt. Dog, look at that, try to blow up a cell while she all on T. Wait, I've been on the grind, so it's all on me. What's the steez? People try, but it can't complete. I be damned if I ain't the one that can't complete. Cause I came from a place where the bombs to see. Real talk.
Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong. Easy no, no need to go down. Walk that one, that's how it's wrong.
Nothing can stop me. What are you doing? The game is so clueless. Where's that new? Where's that Tito? I had to take a break for a few. I thought I had lost it. Found my passion, found a girl, break my heart. Swear to God, when I start realizing I'm a beast with it. Everybody gonna eat with me, go down, have a feast with me. For my day one, A1s. Pretty girls don't care what people think. On the news, people dying on day to day. Mess around, be a shirt or a poster. So I don't got time now. Be playing with it. Wanna be ravaged, yeah, I'm on now. What you thought now? I can't do it like that, you a lame. Got all this game and I still ain't the same where I came from.
Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram and all that at Mac Myra. Follow all the bad bitches back. Told you go to die was finna have this shit in the headline. You ain't wanna listen to it. I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Yo. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team. Nigga thinking he a kingpin. Roll a joint while my hoe put her weave in. Rap nigga, trap nigga, yeah, I'm deep in. All my niggas sell dope on the weekend. All my niggas sell dope on the weekday. Rapping, I got hoes. Yeah, I'm DJ. I be buying all the kicks. I'm East Bay. The hook get a fake name. Felipe. Nigga, do it with yourself. You don't want a Cody. How the hell you from the Yak and you don't know me? When I jugged on the South, I ain't get rated. Nigga made a 10 bar and damn near fainted. The plug hit me with a load. Hallelujah. Tell y'all about a scale. I'm a connoisseur. Rap game, trap game. Yeah, I'm knee deep. Putting nose on the block. I'm Chief Keef. I can't lead a rap game. Shit, it need me. You ever hit your son up when you need pee? Cause you know you on probation and you drop dirty. And your ass see the judge, he go drop 30. Boy, I hear your money young like Mac May. Have my nigga shoot a nigga like Max Payne. Took another Percocet for the back pain. I get the Robinson like my last name. Oh, you don't know. I said I'm cool with the dudes who be killing. Getting head from a nigga hoe, you don't know the feeling. Staying up all night, running through a zip. What you want to eat, baby? I ain't one of them. Hey, what you wanna see? Fuck your baby daddy hoe, he'll wanna be. Glock 9 got a beam, it'll put you underneath. Make a phone call, they'll put you on the team.
Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Nigga work with a dog collar. How the fuck I'm supposed to raise from the ghetto if the pay little? Every man that I know got a plan. Every man that I know work for the man. Speak for me and breathe air you breathe. So I know I got something to achieve. In the mind of a state, give a fuck on what it take. I'm a millionaire, billionaire. See you when I get there. For now, let's grind in the ghetto state of mind. Put the pedal to the floor, I got a steep hill decline. That money on my mind, gamble everything of mine. Rather be broke than to live with a yoke. Nowadays, people slave for a little bit of hope. Guess I better ball hard, spit a bar, sell dope. Excuse me, Mr. Officer, What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer.
How's the
What
audio?
it take
Can
for my
everybody hear
hands
the
to
mic?
drop? Why
Mic
to stop?
good,
What we
mic
here
good.
for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this
Shotgun
motherfucker.
sounds.
Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. What it take for a real nigga get a break? Made a contribution, fuck retribution. Laid a foundation, still motherfucker hate. Rather see a nigga broken, see him elevate. Know if you made it through, now contemplate what I'm here for. Appearance of the Jim Crow, probably just mockery, jokes and hypocrisy. Take a stand and the folks on top of me. Call a guard, come fast with security. They pounce hard and wanna press charge. Made a little progress and I'm still under stress. So a little bit of change, but the attitude the same.
Going
Like
on
I'm
shortly,
back in
man.
the
Testing
hood with a
audio,
Glock
making sure
and
we
I'm
good.
good. Sabotage myself, I don't need no help. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake. Another day, another dollar in this motherfucker. Make you scream, wanna holler in this motherfucker. Give me that ride on the backside, in the limelight. This my time, right? Should I see through it? Put heat to it. Let the time pass, never speak to it. Who would I be? To stay silent is calamity. So I came to speak. Got a million man strong with a right to bear arms. All it take is a song. Play the shit in a song. Super grip on my phone. Got the video and drone. Catch a glimpse of the ruckus is the movement and push. Nigga tired of being pushed. Now police in the streets with the riot getting heat. Rubber bullets in the shield just to make us know the feel. One shot, one kill. Nigga dead in the street cause the bullet was for real. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Cause I'm black with a hat and a nice car. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. What it take for my hands to drop? Why to stop? What we here for? You know the answer. Whoa, wait, you're making a mistake.
Yo, how's the sound? How do I sound right here? Do I need to turn it up a little bit? I'm a little bit far back. How do I sound? Do I need to yell? I'll pull it up a little bit closer. I need to get the sound straight for this. How is everybody doing? Hold up. We got to do it right. It's a couple things we missing, y'all. First of all, bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Okay. See? We working it out. And hold up. We're not done. We're not done. Bye, y'all. How is everybody doing? Okay, sound is great. Thank you, Shane. Man, appreciate that. Okay, good. Because I got to do something here. Make sure I'm not hearing myself. Okay, let me change this. You know what? I'm just going to turn this. I know the sound's working. I don't have to worry about it. Thank you for that, Shane. My man, Cliff. What's going on, yo? Shane, Cliff, Chelsea's way. Let me get y'all bombs, shotgun shots, all that. I am on my bullshit today. I'm on it. Something told me to wait. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. It was Halloween. You know how they go. I had kids and shit. But nonetheless, something told me something great was gonna happen. I wanted to do the podcast yesterday. And you guys know, Team Executor News is my news. It's my news. I run the Team Executor News. Every other news article, they can post it and all that. But when it comes to that Team Executor News, I'm dropping it. Okay. First of all, before I dive any further, can everybody hear me okay? Sound check. I'm making sure this sound is good because I'm going to probably go off. We're going to go on a couple things. I'm going to go off. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go off on a couple things. We're going to look at paperwork. We're going to look at paperwork. Excuse me. And I know I'm tripping because right now I'm sipping some damn eggnog and a shot of espresso mixed. What am I doing? That's how you know this is wow. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Let me drop a couple shotgun shots for everybody tuning in. Hit the, I don't even want to say hit the like button. Damn the like button today. Don't even do nothing. Sit back, relax, chill out. If you want to hit the like button, cool with you. I don't even give a shit because I'm with the bullshit today. So, Gary Bowser, you see it. I'm going to leave it up on screen. I want to leave it on screen. Yes, I am going to want people to jump in. Matter of fact, you know what? First, I am going to drop the link in early. I'm going to put the link in there early for people to drop in. Anybody who wants to drop in there, you can do it from your phone, your damn, your tablet, your computer, anything, okay? I'm going to drop it in there just in case, all right? Now, I'm going to take some people, but let me get my smoke off because Team Executor news is also my news. So, Gary Bowser has officially pleaded guilty to criminal charges. And yes, as you see, $4.5 million. Damn. Hold on.
Can you dig it, nigga? Sucker.
Now, I want to tell you guys my personal history with Team Executor first, and I'm going directly to the article. Shout out to Torrent Freak, dropping them haymakers. Let me give Torrent Freak a couple shotgun shots. They dropped the paperwork. What are y'all doing over there, Torrent Freak? What are y'all doing dropping the paperwork? Okay, I don't know how many we're going to go through the paperwork. And inside, just so you guys know, I'm going to drop some pre-leaks. I told you I'm on fire today. Pre-leaks. I'm going to give you some pre-leaks before I even get to it. Oh, I got to sip this good. So already in the paperwork, you're going to have things that were confiscated in the paperwork, money that was made, different connections. A lot of people do not understand the depth of this. Now, I am not here to bash anybody. Not here to bash anybody. All right, because for all I know, I'm on the outside. My man Gary could have been Robin Hood to the damn government. Who knows? I don't know. Okay? I know a lot of people did not fare so well with Gary. I'm not gonna lie. Gary was not a liked fella. Just wasn't. I'm gonna be honest. He just wasn't liked. I don't know. I heard people personally tell me, and guys, just as the more I grow, just understand when I say personally, I'm not lying. Direct contact of people who have told me he is a douchebag, a straight up asshole. I mean, multiple counts too. This is not one person. Multiple counts who said Gary Bowser is an asshole. I am glad he got what he got, Nate. And you know what? I gotta kind of respect where they coming from. You know, they got, regardless of what happened, it's illegal. Caught for something illegal, that's what happens. Uncle Sam comes for the taxes, right? Same thing when the FBI comes for you. They're getting you. They're getting you. This case is signed, sealed, delivered. I don't care about talking about it now. You know why? Because I know my name is clear. But at the time, because I was close to members of Team Executor, I was worried. I was scared. Not scared of losing my damn channel. Pluck a YouTube channel. Pluck that. I don't care about that. My freedom. Okay? Money, resources. Pluck the YouTube. Okay? I was worried. I remember when Uber Chips, Tom Dills Jr. You don't forget that name. I don't forget that name. You know why I don't forget that name? Tom Dills Jr. How much was it? 2 million? Come on, man. I remember that. Uber Chips. Guess who was sitting there talking about uberchips.com, yo? Go ahead and get your chips, yo. My dumb ass. It was me. It was me. I was going around uberchips.com. I was telling people, go get that chip. Chip your shit. I was saying it. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just telling people to do it. I didn't know it was going to come down like this. Thank God I'm not installing that mod chip. Thank God I'm not making no money or nothing off of it. Holy Lord. And that's why I can talk about it, because my name's not in the documents. All those 64 damn pages, and trust me, it was not a Nick Moses 05 in there. Okay? It's a lot of other stuff. Now, with that being said, shout out to those who I do know, okay, who are not mixed up in this, but Team Executor. Got to shout out Alchemy. Okay, my dog. Got to shout Alchemy. give you a couple shotgun shots. And then can you dig it, sucker? Can you dig it? Okay, let me go ahead. Let me get to the comments because I'll be skipping the comments. My man John, wash hands. Hold up, put that. Let me get you up. He said, bang, bang them. Put them in the. My man said he done. See, some people out here, man. Some people out here, man. That's what I'm saying. He wasn't a liked fella. He wasn't. I was cool. I never had no problems with him. Let me just say that. Gary Bowser, I never had no problems with him. We will go over the documentation. I'm sorry. I get the rambling. I got the eggnog and the you know. But my personal history with Gary, and when I say timer, excuse me. Somebody said the timer's going off. My bad. Thank you for that. I apologize. I get the rambling, you know. Thank you. Left the timer go. God damn. Hey, man, without you guys, what would I do, right? How are we now? We good? Timer's still going? Let me hold on. And that's why I don't have my headset on. I don't want to duplicate. You know, I'm messing up the flow, man. I'm trying to get it. Yo, Adrian, my bad, man. Yo, Adrian, hold up. I'm going to give you this.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
Can you dig it, Adrian? Can you dig it? That's straight for you, man. Couple shotgun shots, too. And I don't give those out. Now, shout out Joshua Drake. Couple shotgun shots. Let me give you an air horn, man. Something new today. Let's mix it up. Shout out to you, Joshua Drake. I'm going to really get into this whole thing. Like I said, I know everybody wants to see the paperwork. We're going to break it down. I have not went through 62 pages. We're not about to do that. But I am going to key in on certain parts. We are going to go to the Torrent Freak. Yo, I love the journalists and reporters out there. Shout out to them. You know what? No more bombs. I'm giving out too many. So, Gary Bowser was not a liked dude. A lot of people here on my channel love Gary, love Team Executor, because those been products that I was rocking with when I first started the channel. Hard. Even before I started even knowing about Atmosphere. Atmosphere came later on. I learned about Atmosphere. Love Atmosphere. Love Atmosphere. Still use Atmosphere to this day. I got the dual boot, all that, right? But these individuals of Team Executor, I remember when it was flourishing. I remember speaking with them. I remember them being out there. And we seen it. And this is not me snitching. Okay, this is all in paperwork. So I'm not here snitching. Gary OPA was the name he went by. And a lot of people have spoke with Gary. And there have been people that have said he has not fared so well with the public. How can we go on that? Can somebody testify today? Can someone testify? Gary's a good guy, bad guy? Because it seems like to me, there's many messages I'm getting dogging him out. People don't like him too much. I mean, is that a good thing to say? I think it's pretty safe to say. Like I said, for me, I have not had a problem with Gary Bowser at all. All my speakings with Gary Bowser were very short and brief. Other members I had more dealings with. But I do know he had a lot of responsibility based off this paperwork. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna cut the shit. I'm with the bullshit today. So let's pull up the article. Let's do it up. Y'all want to get to the smoke. What the hell not, right? We talking about it. I'm already on my personal history. And Alchemy, if you're listening to this, I know Alchemy, you listen to my stuff all the time. Wherever you at, you crawl out, wherever you at, anything, you holler at me. Cool. Take your time. Holler at your boy, man. Holla at me. I can get the exclusive, man. We can put this shit right back on Torrent Freak. Bow! 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 All right, let's go ahead and pull it up. Now, one thing I want to give a shout out to. Hold on, let me get my camera. I can't be leaving myself out like that, right? So one thing I want to give a shout out to is Ernesto Van der Sar. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I got to give a shout out to anybody who write these articles, man. When they dropping these haymakers, man, we got to respect this. This is the news that make me. I had a whole damn show planned, and the show ended when the moment I heard it dropped. The news dropped. It's official. So last year, the feds indicted 3 alleged members of the hacking group Team Executor, which marketed and sold various Nintendo hacks. One of the defendants, Gary Bowser, initially denied the allegations, but has since changed his mind. In a plea agreement, Bowser admits his role in the conspiracy. Damn. In addition, Bowser also agrees to pay Nintendo $4.5 million in restitution. I want to say this. Bowser admits to his role in the conspiracy. I hate hearing. Just makes me worry about the other members. Because I know, this is me, and Gary, like I said, I got no problem with Gary. You know, hashtag free Gary and all that. You know what I mean? I hate to say that when you don't know somebody, because what if Gary like dropped? But nonetheless, I was cool with him. So go ahead and hashtag free Gary's all that. But if I was a friend and we all go down for a federal crime, and let's say I am not in custody, I would be worried if a member has officially admitted his role in the conspiracy, because that might lead to other things. And I won't say that means they come and get me all, they're going to run in and find me. I don't think all that. But when they do find my ass, they might have some extra charges to slap my ass with. All right. Hacking group Team Executor was a thorn in the side of major gaming companies for a long time. The group offered hardware and software solutions that allow people to install and play unofficial games and pirated copies on various consoles, including the popular Nintendo Switch. Yes, it damn near did. Go ahead and give it a big bomb for Team Executor. Hell yeah, it did. I was one of those. I was using it for Xbox 360. I remember playing Modern Warfare 2 getting banned before they had the light touch firmware. Y'all remember that? We was all banned together. We was like, hey, we got the banned Xboxes. And then you wind up swapping it at Walmart for another, you know how to go. But Team Executor defended this work by pointing out that their products are not necessarily pirate tools. They supported the right to repair movement and backed by people who wanted to play homebrew games on their devices for personal use. Now, we're going to stop right there. Before we get into it, because I'm going to get straight into the prosecution, which is the next thing we're going to get into. But I want to talk about that. Does anybody think Team Executor stood a chance in the courtroom by saying this is not a tool used for pirating? Damn, that's so good. All right, let me go to the chat because I haven't been, I'm listening. SX for life. Yo, shout out Joshua Drake, man. I got to give you always Joe. I can still play my new games on XXOS via backdoor videos. You're right. Videos on the Nick Moses 05 Facebook page. Check that out. Shane, no chance. No chance. Look at that. No chance. Okay, so Big Boss, what up, man? I ain't see y'all. Yo, everybody who's tuning in, man. Shout out to you. I give you all that. I don't know. I'm kind of tipsy. So anyways, I just want to say, I don't think it stood a damn chance. Once they had the community against them. It's not even like the homebrew was all for Team Executor. Hell no. It was already split. And then it wasn't like the Team Executor side was attacking the Atmosphere side, but you got the Atmosphere side making sure to expose, as they say, what Team Executor has been doing for a long time. Now, I understand all the allegations, all the bullshit I don't care about. But what I do understand is that Team Executor did come out with a mod chip that is allowing piracy to continue on Nintendo Switch. So for all those who were also trashing Team Executor, I also do not expect to see you with any of these mod chips or using any Team Executor software. Respectfully. Okay? So then let me go. I'm sorry, I'm missing the chat. All right, okay. Now, my bad. Let's get back to it. Now, we're going to go ahead and read exactly the Team Executor prosecution, which, come on. The affected game companies disagreed with Nintendo front and center. The Japanese gaming company had chased down Team Executor for years, and last October, they were joined by the government, which launched a criminal prosecution of 3 group members. Now, this is something we went over a long time ago. I'm not going to go over all that. We had a whole dealing about it when it originally happened, right? One of the defendants is Gary Bowser. He was arrested in Dominican Republic back in September 2020 and was deported to the U.S. soon after. Now, Bowser is perhaps best known through his nickname, Gary OPA. Told y'all I'm not snitching out here, okay? I don't want y'all thinking I'm out here snitching. Let me turn this down because I'm hearing echoes and shit. All right. But the operator and frequent writer on the website Max Console, which regularly reviewed Team Executor hardware and other hacking tools. So letting you know it was other shit, okay? Was going down. Hey, I got to ask, was my man Gary really about that? Was he really about that? Because from what it sounds like to me, the federal government does have a way of boosting everything up. Like I said, they hit him. Hey, hit him with 50 charges so he pleads out the 2, right? It could be that. But they got this man seeming like he was running things. Okay. According to an indictment, Bowser was more than just a writer. The government saw him as part of team executor conspiracy. Among other things, he allegedly advertised and trafficked circumvention devices while maintaining regular contact with resellers throughout the world. Now, excuse me, that part I can understand. As making deals, man, and business, you got to get the product out. You're gonna have to speak with people throughout the world. I don't doubt that, and that's unfortunate, but you need to get it out there. So I can understand having a contact with different people around different places. Okay, Bowser pleads guilty. Bowser initially denied any wrongdoing, but last week changed his position and pleaded guilty. Damn, last week, what happened? The plea agreement with the U.S. government sheds more light on how Team Executor operated. It contains a statement of facts to which all parties agreed, which includes various omissions. Now, guys, we also going to pull up the actual paperwork. I don't like reading, you guys can read from the article. Dude can be writing anything. I want to see some things that I know are not in here that are definitely in that paperwork that I'm curious of, and I'm sure people have questions of. And I do see, I already got people sitting there waiting to, talk, so we're going to go ahead and talk too, okay? Defendant Gary Bowser, a.k.a. Gary OPA, knowingly and willfully participated in a cyber criminal enterprise that hacked leading gaming consoles and that developed, manufactured, marketed, and sold a variety of circumvention devices that allowed the enterprise's customers to play pirated versions of copyrighted video games, commonly referred to as ROMs. Yo, I'm not going to lie, man, but one thing I'm going to do, give a couple shotgun shots for Team Executor, man, because through all this drama, as much hate as everybody may say, hey, I hate the shit out of Gary Bowser, or I hate members of Team Executor. I hate that they stole code. I hate that this happened. I don't care what you hate. If you are using any of their products, appreciate at least that they had a product out there for you to use. You don't have to use it for piracy. They didn't put it to your head and told you download that game. They didn't tell you put a shop on your system. They didn't tell you that. They didn't tell you put a shop on your system. You did that. So you got to hold your responsibility where you do it at. And for those also who might use Atmosphere, who indulge in piracy, you might as well be using Team Executor shit because you're indulging in piracy. So you cannot combat, I don't like SXOS, but you're using piracy. That's all I'm saying. You got to keep it 100. One way, that's it. I can tell you, I enjoy Team Executor products. I've enjoyed them for a long time. I remember, having clones made for Executor, the Cool Runner chips. I remember the clones. Okay, so I go back. I'm talking about original Xbox. I remember Matrix chips. So don't get me started. But this right here, oh my Lord. Woo. So hold up. Bowser's involvement started in June 2013 and continued until his arrest last year. With the new agreement, the Canadian pleads guilty to conspiracy to circumvent technological measures and trafficking in circumvention devices. He also admits to violating the DMCA's anti-circumvention provision. Both counts carry a maximum prison penalty of 5 years. Boom. Now we're going to get to the homebrew cover, but my man Gary Bowser. Now I'm going to get back to the chat because I want to see what y'all got to say. My man Gary Bowser could face a maximum. Now I say up to 10 years. All right. And usually how that goes, they go, oh, okay, you'll get out in 7, you'll get out in 6, with good behavior. Maybe, you can appeal it, different things. How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Gary Bowser deserves that sentence? Or do you think that's a little harsh for your man? Do you think he's getting off easy? Okay, I want to know. Just don't say anything against SXOS on their Discord. They ban you, bloodies. Oh, shoot. Yo, I got to put that up. My man ain't lying. I heard about that. And that's kind of what I heard about Gary, too. I ain't going to lie. I heard about that. But, hey, TX, my folks. They my folks. Hey, stop talking about my... No, I'm playing with you. But you know what I'm saying? I heard that, too. I definitely heard that. I heard that they said you can't come on there, talk bad about them. They get all mad. They get all that. You know what I'm saying? My man, he deserves it. Yo, I will say this. My man had his feet in the fire, man. I don't know. From what I'm seeing right here, it's a lot of money involved. And if my man Gary was banking, I don't know. Okay, I can say, what is it? Max Lauren is one of the other members. I'm not sure. But y'all, I believe I'm on Max's Instagram. And if that's Max, that brother living it up. I don't know. Some people say, hey. From what I seen, from what I got my communication, Max is living it up. He's good. I don't know why they can't get him. But my man's good. Okay, but not so good for Gary. Okay, Musica, shout you out. I'm gonna give you a couple shots. Drop a air horn. No chance. It was the wrong choice of words. He gonna be like R. Kelly. Oh man, Adrian MVP. Dag. Oh man, he gonna be like Kels. He gonna be like Kels. That was a rough one, man. That was a low. Hey, I'm gonna say that was probably a low blow, man. But I'm gonna actually give you a couple shots. I don't get those out. I don't give them out. Okay, let's go ahead. The homebrew cover, The Conspiracy, which also includes co-defendants Max Lauren. Did I not just shout my dog out before I even see the Max Lauren? Let me give you, you know what? I'm going to give you something, man. A couple jumps. I got to give you something exclusive. Okay. So my man, Max Lauren and Yuning Chen, I'm going to just call you Chen, use various brands including Team Executor, IXOGame.com, MaxConsole.com, and China Distribution. Team Executor regularly stressed its intention to support homebrew enthusiasts. However, the U.S. prosecution sees this as a cover. Now, there's been people personally on this channel have come on there, specimen, but they have actually thrown out some theories that have said that Team Executor might be going under other names. A lot of this came out into court records as true. So it was under names. It was a name change. And, that happens often in business. I don't want to get people twisted. Like this is something, when you change your name, you're doing something. No, name changes do happen often. But in this case, it does not look good when all of this is leading up to one final thing. When they've been watching you since 2013, manage each and every one. And when they do these probes, just so you guys know, this is not no normal damn probe. They're not sitting here, just tapping in a phone call every now and then. No, every single call made is property of the U.S. government. You mess around and be a friend of Gary and had a phone call, they might be coming to get that tape. It might be property of the U.S. government. Like that's how these federal investigations work when they go this deep. I told you I was sweating. I go through the paperwork and I didn't see my name. I said, hallelujah. Nick Moses 05 ain't got nothing to do with that. I do represent Team Executor because I was representing the products. I was like, hey, wasn't nobody out there on YouTube who was just out there saying, yo, I represent Team Executor. Yeah, and was closing they. And I was getting, plenty of shit for it. But I repped them. But I also shouted out Atmosphere. So I never really had any hate. But it wasn't many people shouting out Team Executor. You know why? Because of what they did. So it's kind of looking like I backed them. So I caught some of that slack. But when people seen, I was kind of just, that's what I did. I was out there doing Nintendo Switch homebrew videos. What you expect, right? So the primary goal was to sell circumvention devices that would allow customers to play pirated ROMs. To achieve this, the co-defendant Max Lauren put Bowser in charge of operating MaxConsole.com, through which he helped to market and sell Team Executor devices. Now, Bowser's role was to market the enterprise's products, post news releases, and new products and updates to products, and work with retailers who distributed the enterprise's products. Mr. Bowser would also post replies to inquiries from customers of these illegal circumvention devices on MaxConsole.com, the plea agreement reads. So Gary was responding back, yo, I'm not going to lie. Once they said MaxConsole.com, every single website got scrubbed. I don't know who. It's no website that didn't get scrubbed. If you don't think GBA Temp 2, do not get it twisted. GBA Temp was scrubbed. Every single website got scrubbed for any piece of information. Now, good thing about GBA Temp, they fucking hate Team Executor. That's a good thing about GBA Temp. They can't stand their ass anyway. You know what I mean? So, tens of millions of revenue. Now, hold up. Y'all, I swear to God, I never thought tens of millions of revenue. I never thought this would be tens of millions of revenue. I knew it was a lot of money, but tens of millions of revenue is enough money to be able to pay a lot of people. You can pay people you don't even know in Bitcoin with tens of millions of dollars, and you could do it silently. I'm telling you, a lot of people don't know. With money, you get a lot of different resources available to you. Okay? There's a lot of things out there. I've seen some people hit that dark web. Now, don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Seriously. Now, let's get back to it. My fault. I didn't mean to take it. Anyways. So, SXOS was one of Team Executor's most lucrative product lines. And I will say, I think it is by far. I do remember when Team Executor came out with the firmware for the DVD drives for the Xbox 360. I do remember that. I do remember the mod chips for the original Xbox. But I will say the hype around Team Executor, even before I had my first Nintendo Switch, was crazy. I think it was kind of the opposite way. It was like the system was out for a bit before Team Executor hit hard. This one seemed the opposite. This one seems like Team Executor had everything ready to go really before the first damn Switch units hit the shelves. It felt like. Okay, so as soon as it hit the shelves, people were already buying them, getting them, and they were using the product. All right, now the enterprise generated at least tens of millions of dollars of proceeds from the sale of its circumvention devices. The agreement reads, adding that this directly harmed Nintendo and other parties. Now, what's funny is tens of millions of dollars, and I think I bought 3 mod chips. Damn, ain't that something? Okay, hey, I didn't know it was going to be part of this whole thing. I thought I was just buying a mod chip. That's how they brought it to me. Hey, look, Court, bring me in there. It was a website. I went to the website. I bought one just like everybody else. What you going to do, get everybody that bought one? No, we got sold the things. Okay, they sold them. That was it. All right, so Bowser himself only saw a fraction of these revenues coming his way. He earned between $500 to $1,000 a month as the operator of the TeamExecutor.com and MaxConsole.com websites. In addition, he was allowed to keep the advertising income, which brought his total revenue to roughly $320,000. Y'all like that number? How many of y'all like that number? How many of y'all like that number? 320. So that's what it was. Gary, why didn't you tell? Gary, that's okay. Yeah, you're doing your time. You was balling, man. You got to do your time, man. I'm sure with that money, you got, never mind. I'm not going to say, just get out, brother. Get out, do your thing, because I already know what you got planned. I didn't see all about the Benjamins and all them. You know, I know how the movie ends. I know how the movie ends, man. Like I said, you got up to 10 years, okay? Because I believe both sentences hold up to 5 years. So up to 10 years. Now, 4.5 million in restitution, in addition to two guilty plea on 2 counts. Bowser also voluntarily agreed, okay? Voluntarily agreed to pay 4.5 million in restitution to Nintendo. What the hell? Oh my God. Now, Bowser, hold up. I'm good at math, y'all. I'm very good. And this ain't adding up. Brought in his total revenue is 320. He paying 4.5 million in restitution. Yo, now Tom Dilts, and we'll say this, my dog, Tom Dilts. I spoke to you. I remember when this all went down, Nintendo hit you with the settlement, man. And now the last article they want the $50. They like you supposed to get $50 a month. Yo, I gotta do that. My man Tom Dilts, man. I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong if they ain't Tom Dilts. My man Tom Dilts said, fuck your $50, Nintendo. You ain't getting talking about $2 million, $50 a month, and I ain't got it. But Nintendo got on that ass when they ain't got that payment. They got on that ass. And I'm sure you probably paid that $50 by now. But shout out Tom Dills. That's my man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you one shotgun shot. I'm not supposed to get him out. That's how I know I'm tipsy. The cooperative stance increases the likelihood of a reduced sentence, but the government stresses that there are no guarantees. Now, guys, The cooperative stance. Now, I don't know if they're just using that to make it seem like he's being an informant or he's cooperating with the feds. But anytime I hear cooperation, I got to worry. As a lot of people said, we just had news. It was just, okay. And a lot of you guys know, if you're here in the States, you know, big mafia guy knocked off. And cooperating seems to be where a lot of people think you tell. So I don't know if that's the case, but it says he's taking a cooperative stance, which could just mean he's willing to cooperate and give them the information that they need for his case. But I'm sorry, to me, if I'm on that federal prosecution, I'm gonna tell you what I need. No, I want the other people. I'm not even going to cooperate with you. I got enough evidence to be able to take it to court and do this. So if you really want to, you can cooperate. Give me some information on them, and I'll go ahead and work with you. I do believe there was possibly some information given. Unfortunately, I do believe that, but that's all me. That's all assumption. That's hearsay. That's allegedly. That's all me, just going off the top of the dome. But I do think stuff is said. But based on the agreement of the U.S. Magistrate, Judge Brian Suchida recommends that Bowser will indeed be found guilty. The final sentence will be issued in due course after both the defense and prosecution have shared their recommendations. So that's going to be the final for that. But let's pull up the actual documentation for that, right? I want to go ahead and pull up the actual court documents. So this is the actual court documents here. United States District Court for the Western District of Washington at Seattle, United States of America, the plaintiff versus Gary Bowser, the defendant. So this is the actual plea agreement, okay? A lot of things here, they go over the charges, which defendant, having been advised of the right to have his matter tried before a jury, agrees to waive that right and enters a plea of guilty to each of the following charges. And it goes over a conspiracy to circumvent technological measures and to traffic in circumvention devices, trafficking in circumvention devices, okay? And by entering a plea of guilty, defendant hereby waives all objections to the form of the charging document. So ain't nothing you can do. That's it. You pleaded guilty. You're going to take what you're going to get. Elements of the offenses. The elements of conspiracy to circumvent technological measures. First, there was an agreement between two or more persons to commit at least one crime as charged. Second, the defendant became a member of conspiracy, knowing of at least one of its objects and intending to help accomplish it. This show you the feds will take one fucking drop of information and they will put your ass up under the jail. So don't play. Third, one of the members of the conspiracy performed at least one overt act for the purpose of carrying out the conspiracy. Now, we're going to get to the good shit because we can go all day. We can talk about all this, but I want to get to the good shit. The penalties. Now, I didn't go over the penalties, but we talked about the penalties. Okay, how much he's going to pay. Each of those charges, I believe, holds up to 5 years, could face up to a total of 10 years. Somebody correct me on that. I got it in the description. If you want to see the documentation, it is there. You can go to the link in the description. Okay, you can actually see that. So, he's going to be facing up to 10 years, restitution of $4.5 million he has to pay. Okay, 4.5. So immigration consequences. Now, I believe the immigration consequences come in because he was actually captured in Dominican Republic, but I believe they said he's Canadian. So he might be from Canada, but they go over the immigration consequences. So defendant recognizes that pleading guilty may have consequences with respect to defendant's immigration status. If defendant is not a citizen of the United States, under federal law, a broad range of crimes are grounds for removal, and some offenses make removal from the United States presumptively mandatory. That's very often. I've seen a lot of different things like that happen where there's people who could be here, out of the country, but if something happens within a certain amount of time, they have to go back or certain, I've seen that before, so I can understand that being here. Rights waived by pleading guilty. We know the rights you waive. He pretty much gives up every damn thing. We ain't gonna go into that. The sentencing guidelines. We ain't gonna go because that's unborn. Statement of facts. Now, I want to get to this. This is now we talking about some juicy. The statement of facts. I want to hear the facts. Defending Gary Bowser, a.k.a. Gary OPA, knowingly and willingly participated in cyber criminal enterprise that hacked leading gaming consoles and that developed, manufactured, marketed, and sold a variety of circumvention devices that allowed the enterprise's customers to play pirated versions of copyrighted video games, commonly referred to as ROMs. Now, this part you guys may remember. I think they actually had this in the article a bit ago, but let's go forward. Enterprise included a core group of individuals. Now, you see, they got Max Lorne, they got Chen in there. Among other things, Bowser's role was to market the Enterprise's products, post news. They got that part. The Enterprise, various names and brands. You see that. The Team Executor, how do you pronounce that? Exo Game? I don't know how to pronounce this shit. Give myself. Okay. MaxConsole.com, China distribution. The Enterprise designed, marketed, and distributed a wide variety of legal circumvention devices, included but not limited to. Now, this is one right here. I'm going to just scroll down. This is one that a lot of people talked about. Which products were Team Executor actually behind and which products were they not? Hey, why didn't I see the Team Executor branding on this product? That's what I often heard. Why don't I see the Team Executor branding? Is Team Executor hiding something? I think this is Team Executor's product. I heard about that a lot, okay? And Gateway 3DS. You guys know about Gateway 3DS. We've all talked about Gateway. We think the link to Gateway, okay? Gateway 3DS. Stargate. True Blue Mini. Who remembers True Blue Mini? Classic to Magic. SXOS, you know the SX Pro, and then we got the SX Lite and the SX Core. Yo, they've been watching. This is no joke. They've been watching. Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Let me go back because I don't want to go too far. You know, I gotta cherish this shit because I want to get. I see the person I got on the side. I'm gonna get you on in a bit. Let me go ahead and go to the chat real quick. I like that. Nintendo is a shitty company and they deserve to be stolen from. Yo, drop a bomb. My man said, that man said, fuck Nintendo. All that money they making, give it up. My man said they don't need all that money anyway. Okay, they don't need it anyway. Now let me tell you this, man. Let me say this for you. I will say I'm not one of these dudes that like, hey, I represent big business and shit. Like, hey, I'm one of those guys I represent. They damn right they need to get Team Executor. You know, big business is a real crooked ass world. They don't care. They want money. They want products to be sold. We are cutting people's heads off. And if you don't believe me, you think it's happening in mod chips with Team Executor, look at all the fan projects, artwork, all types of things that Nintendo has come and tried to sue people for. This ain't no joke. Nintendo is after everybody, and they got the money to continue doing it. So, and guess what? One thing I will say, Nintendo has a first-party icon in Mario that I am sure Mario has lasted this long. Mario could probably last another 50 years. You gotta make sure to take care of that baby. I will say that baby, Nintendo, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Mario, come to the crib. So I kick it with Mario. Here we go. All that shit. But y'all getting a little too aggressive. Okay. Nintendo's legal team is the reason why I say that. And oh my goodness. Now, Nintendo's legal team is vicious. What's that? Gary helped me out. Shout out Shane. Yo, Gary. You know what, man? I'm gonna give you an air. Give you an air, my man. I don't be giving them out. I don't be giving them out like that. Okay, let's get back to it. But I just had to say that with those products. Now, the enterprise's development, sale, and distribution of the circumvention devices involved the interstate and international transmission of electronic communication about the devices, in addition to the interstate and international shipment of the actual devices to locations in the Western District of Washington and elsewhere. Those devices created and sold by the enterprise circumvented technological measures in a manner that allowed users to play pirated ROMs. The devices mimic legitimate gameplay on consoles, XCI files, and in certain instances, surreptitiously access Nintendo servers and online ecosystem without authorization. Damn. Now, one thing I will say is that they actually, it's no way you probably was going to be. The one thing as far as piracy has gone, for all my old school gamers out there, I'm going to shout out all my retro heads, all my guys, let's say, you know, some of my young bucks too. My young bucks be doing it. I ain't even going to give an age because my young bucks be doing it. But those days of saying I'm fixing my system or changing something to play backups is gone. Them days of backup is gone, man. They over with. They're making sure to kill that. I'm sure the laws will continue to change to make sure that stays gone. Okay? Look, I believe the law goes, and correct me if I'm wrong, anything you do to circumvent copyright protection is technically illegal. So regardless if you need to, hey, like Xbox 360 was a prime example because the motherboard and the DVD drive were married. So you couldn't swap the DVD drive out and put in another one. It would not work. So you had to be able to read the NAND information from the motherboard in order to get your DVD key. This is something you had to do to get the DVD key. I'm sure a lot of people remember this. But you had to do that. You had to circumvent. There was no other way you were going to be able to replace the shitty drive and the 60% fail rate red ring system. So there's a right to repair. I think there is a huge right to repair, and people should have the right to repair this shit no matter what. We shouldn't have, hey, you open your system and void your warranty. Sometimes, you know, when they go through these manufacturing processes, they miss certain things. And I think anybody has the right to repair their own work. And if it doesn't go, hey, we should be able to send it to you and pay whatever to get it fixed. I do understand if you open it, they will not fix it for free. I do understand that because you may make it worse than it really is. And you know, they could become liable for certain shit. So I do understand that. But let's go ahead. I'm continuing. I'm rambling my mouth. Okay. The commercial success of the enterprise's circumvention devices depended primarily on the availability of pirated ROMs. The enterprise created and supported ROM libraries of games that could be used by the enterprise's customers. The enterprise directed users to the ROM libraries through the enterprise's websites, including maxconsole.com. Additionally, some of the enterprise's resellers sold circumvention devices as a package with ROMs or game titles, or otherwise offered ROMs directly or indirectly to customers. This is what I believe really got them fucked up. I believe it did. I think that's a major one when they, you know, especially with resellers, resellers. You know, when resellers were selling those devices, there's no telling how resellers are handling it, what's happening, are they adding things to it? You know, that's the problem. If I'm Burger King, right? Excuse me. If I'm Burger King and hey, I'm getting some franchisees. Hey, I want you to come run a franchise over here. I want you to run a franchise over here. Well, guess what? The one guy over here doesn't respect shit. He doesn't even put up the Burger King signs. He doesn't even put out the crowns for the kids. You see what I mean? You know, the crowns go out for the kids. He don't even put out the damn crowns for the kids. So my man over here don't care, but I got the other guy over here got the crowns out for the kids. He's making sure to get the Whopper combos. He got that Burger King app going. He got the drive-through mixed up. You know what I mean? He got it flexing. So I understand. Okay, I understand. Now, while the enterprise attempted to cloak its illegal activity with a purported desire to support homebrew enthusiasts who wanted to design their own games, the predominant and primary design of the enterprise's products was to allow purchasers to play pirated ROMs. Now, I think that's kind of what Team Executive was trying to fight. They was trying to fight that its primary use is not to play pirated ROMs, but it does have the ability. I do find it weird that, you know, SXOS was built in with an SXOS license. Do you guys think if that tool did not have an SXOS license, and let's say they sold the SX Pro with no license, you got the SX Pro, and the only way you can activate was, let's say, online through their servers. There was no really, you know, boot.dat you were getting. It would come on your SD card shortly after because it has to be there, but it's not like you're downloading it, you're grabbing it from the website. Would that helped? You know, I don't know if much helped at this point because it was no way you were going to get around that. Like, I just don't see it. Mr. Bowser was put in charge of the website Max Console by Max Lorne. So I got to stop right there. How do we know that? Do the feds know? Is that something Bowser taught? Bowser was put in charge of the website by Max. So which means they either got communication between Max and Bowser, or Bowser literally said, okay, because they have it here. They're not going to put it down if they don't have it factual. Okay, which means Bowser was put in charge of the website by Max. So Max Watch out, brother. Okay. And took directions from Max about the content of the site. It serves as a central location for the enterprise to publish reviews and advertisements and to host customer support forums. The website was a significant part of the enterprise's efforts to use a variety of websites to market and sell its devices and to engage in copyright and trademark infringement. Notice how they're painting the picture. All those different websites going around at the same time. Some of them not handling the Team Executor branding. So even though they see that Gary's behind this, other people, to normal people, they go, hey, I don't know what that is. That's Gateway. I don't know who Gateway is. You know, who the hell's Gateway? Who's True Blue Mini? I don't know who True Blue Mini is. You know what I mean? But they don't look at Team Executor as being behind it. A lot of people got upset that Team Executor was hiding the branding, and that's where they got accused by a lot of people in the community. And it seems like a lot of people in the community were right. It comes out in the paperwork that there were other websites that they were running under. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong on any of that. Okay, because I'm here. I'm with it. Now, let me get to the chat because I want to go ahead and get to it. Okay. Bro, problems. Where the chips? Chips do exist since PS1, and back in the days, no one was even sued. My man said that. Yo, shout out to you, man. Xbox 360 was also so easy to mod. Yo, that was, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out, yo.
Can you dig it, nigga, sucker?
We gotta play that. They don't understand how easy it was to mod the Xbox 360. Yo, you just opened it up. It got to the point where I got so nice with it that I just yanked it open. And right in front of the look, somebody come over and want their system done. I ain't even care. I'm like, look, man, don't worry about your case. Yeah. Okay. Okay. They're like, yo, you broke my. Nah, man, look, watch. And I put it back together and you hear the clicks. Click, click, click. Yo, I was a pro, man. It was so easy. You just hook it up. Hey, and don't let you have a nice kit like the, what was it, the X360 USB Pro. Don't let you have a nice one where you ain't even got to open up your system. Oh, my God. Stop, man. Stop, man. Y'all going to make me shed a tear, man. These are good times, man. Good modern times. Those good old Xboxes, man. Y'all remember the original Xbox? You can mod that shit any way you wanted to. You can have a memory card, the game. Okay, the controller port, it didn't matter. You can open it up, take the hard drive out, hook that shit in, put a mod on there. Like, this was good stuff back in the day, man. Good stuff. I'm sorry, man. I'm rambling on. Let me get to some more of these comments. Why doesn't Nintendo go after Detail in the UK? Got him. I helped a guy in China with the Ninja Pass. Shout out to Shane. Damn, Max Consoles was my shit. Yo, Max Consoles was the bomb, man. I'm not going to lie. Max Consoles was the bomb. You ain't the only one that thought that. Atmosphere is completely open source. Men, easier than SXOS. And why aren't Nintendo after the creators? All right. Why ain't they after these creators? Bow, 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 bow. Why ain't they after them? Is what my man's saying. Shout out to you, man. Shout out. And James, yo, I'm going to go ahead and give you, you know what, James? I've been giving them out a little too much, man. I kind of feel bad, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to give you one shotgun shot, man. One shotgun shot, man. I don't do that. I don't do that often, man. That's how you know I'm tipsy. I'm giving out shotgun shots. Okay. Team Executor will hack the Switch to, I bet. Ooh, yo. Now, if the Switch, let's say the Switch Pro, you know, the all dream system that Nintendo fucking shoved down our throats and said, hell no. But let's just say that the Switch Pro came along and they was able to hack it. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Team Executor would be the ones to come back out and do this? Me personally, I'm going to get back to this because I want to get back to the paperwork specifically. But do you guys think that Team Executor will at all have any comeback? I want to ask that. Is Team Executor, we know they alive. There's members around and all that. Will we see the TX name come back, or is that shit buried? Is that shit buried? I'm going to be honest. I think it's buried. As much as I want to say it's not, I think it's buried, man. That Team Executor name is not good. Bro, if you go, I'm going to just do this for shits and giggles, right? Since I'm on here with y'all. If I go to Google right now and I type in Team Executor, right? I just go to Google. And you know, Google, they be tracking your shit. So people search might come up a little bit different. I understand. Duck, duck, go, holla at you. Okay. But the first thing that's going to come up is top story. Gary Bowser changes plea to guilty in team executor piracy case. First thing, if I scroll down, you know what you're going to see? Nothing but about Gary Bowser now. And guess what you're going to see other than that? The current status of SXOS. You're going to see nothing but things that go to SXOS, SXOS, SXOS. Team Executor is so locked in and tied into the SXOS name. I think even bringing anything up with the name Team Executor brings tons of damn heat. That is me. I think it brings so much damn heat. It is ridiculous. I don't think they will bring the name back. I think they will be members that were part of Team Executor. They will be a whole nother group. They will come back as another name. You see those other names out there. It'll be a totally new name. We won't even know until somebody comes out and says, yeah, you know, I used to be part of the Team Executor. Oh, snap. He's on, you know, other than that, we won't know shit, to be honest. We'll just be in the dark like everybody else. And shout out Alchemy Gaming. Right now, hold up. Let me talk to you, Alchemy Gaming. Let me pull up real quick. I'm a little tipsy too. So Alchemy, holla at me, man. Alchemy, listen here, man. I know you ain't been talking to a lot of people. I seen the interview that you had with my man Robert. Okay, holla at Robert. Robert, shout out to you. Let me drop a bomb for Robert. Man, holla at you. I seen you in, you know, holla at you. We was holla at my boy Robert, right? So I seen that he asked you questions and, you know, getting to the bottom about SXOS and all that. I got a couple questions, man, but I'm gonna keep it real, Alchemy. I want to know, okay, Alchemy, how the hell is Team Executor gonna live through this, man? How? Do you hide forever? Do you never come back? Because right now, with this dropping, the news just don't get any better. It's not looking good. And if we can get a shed of light, you know, the best thing that happened for Team Executor recently was that mod chip worked on the OLED switch. And a lot of people say, oh, that's the HW Fly clone. That's not Team Executor. Well, from what I'm hearing, some of those damn chips look like they just scratched the damn serial off and put a new serial on. They put a marker over SX Core and they put HW Fly. Like seriously, some of them have been said to be the exact same chip. Who knows if it's another name change? That's why we little pups. When you little pup, you know what that means? You don't see what big pups doing. Okay, those big pups are making moves that we don't know about. And trust me, those moves are steps ahead. They might got to get them off. If I got a whole damn factory making tens of millions of dollars and I got these chips, shit, I'm going to have to get these chips off. Alibaba, where's the website? Cut it up. Bam. Selling a couple. All right, let me get to the chats. I'm getting to the chats. My bad. So, yo, Sage, shout out my man Sage, man. My man New York. Is it Bronx? I think it's Bronx. I think my man from the Bronx. I almost want to say Brooklyn. I think Sage from the Bronx. The Switch, hold up. We got to read this, man. Let's go ahead. Now, the Switch OLED has already been hacked. Switch 2 or Pro would be good, but Nintendo needs to focus on things that we have on our jailbroken Switches, like the custom themes and so on. My man dropping some haymakers, man. Bronx, I told you I got you, Sage. I got you. I knew you was from the Bronx. Now, he's on to something here because one thing that I agree, and I'm not even going to say one thing. This is similar to what happens with iPhone and the jailbreak community. It was many things that the jailbreak community provided, and Apple in their next iOS update will include that. It's similar, okay? I have a video up now, still getting views, for using Bluetooth device or Bluetooth audio on your Nintendo Switch way before they released that 13 firmware update to push out Bluetooth support. You had it there. Why not use it? I mean, it was one update. I forgot which update they pushed it out. They pushed the Bluetooth driver out. I forgot which one. But it was an update. They pushed it out, but they never utilized it. Homebrew allowed it to be utilized. There's beauty to Homebrew. They see this and go, oh, shit, we need to release an update. This man, hey, they release an update. But guess what? From what I hear, you got to be connected to the internet. Fuck that. I ain't connecting to your bullshit. All to listen to some, what, my Beats by Dre? Man, hell no. Disgust me. I don't know if that's true though, by the way, because I use it on my homebrew device. But from what I hear, you got to be connected to the internet to use Bluetooth devices on your Nintendo Switch. If that is the dumbest shit. Hopefully that update they pushed out fix that. Okay, fix that, yo. Now, my man, shout out. Now, this is what we talking about. Let's get to the smoke. This is what I need right here. Air horns, damn it. That's what I need. The damn smoke. My man, Gamer, shout you out. Gamer with the smoke. He should get life in prison and put that bastard's booty in the air. Let him have fun. I see what you saying. I see what you saying. I'm telling y'all, yo, Gary was not liked by many. I don't know what he did. I'm not there to witness. The man never did nothing to me, but I'm not joking when I'm telling y'all. Everybody, I'm not pulling out receipts to prove it. It's known. You can see right there, my man, he should get life in prison. Throw away the damn key. Like, at one point, I almost thought nobody liked him. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest. And then I got some people that say, yo, Gary's cool, spoke with different people. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Now, let's go to, like I said, let's get the comments. Yes, I would think that if there were any more left, they would have been seized. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. So, I agree with you. If there were any more mod chips, I would believe those mod chips should have been seized. But this is the thing we do know. A lot of times, okay, in these investigations, there is still information that they do not have. The point of these investigations is to get enough evidence to prosecute. That's their main focus. If they can prosecute, they actually don't care about that other bullshit. You can keep that other shit over there. You can have that money over there. You can have all that, because we're going to make sure your ass sit so long you won't be able to touch it. We have a solid case. We know the federal conviction rate. So I kind of feel like the information would have seized quite a few of those chips. And maybe if cooperation happened on behalf of Mr. Bowser himself, I could see even more seizures. But one thing is for sure, those HW Fly chips are out. And I have people telling me that some of them are almost identical. Like, if not identical, they are SX cores. Okay. So I don't know. That's just me. Okay. I don't know. That's a good one. Appreciate you though. That's a good, hey, I believe they did seize some of them. Yeah, yo, and that Sage, yo, I definitely had that Bluetooth vid on fleek. And you know what? That Bluetooth video, it's funny that you said that. Tons of views. It seems like tons of people. Now, let's go, Game of Yoshi. Big Bubble will know what to do with Gary Bowser. All I have to say is he better not bend over and get the soap. They will be packing lots of frudge in the prison. Shout out, my man. There's going to be a lot of it, man. And one thing I'm going to tell you about federal prison, they ain't playing no games. They're not playing no games. You'll find out somebody married right now, in love with a wife and been married 13 years but served 9, was gobbling behind bars. Yes, gobbling. It happens. Now let's go to it. TX will make the 4.5 million back after they hacked the new Switch and the Xbox. Now, I will say this. This is one thing I do believe about great minds. I believe great minds will always prevail. So even the people that are hiding right now, don't think that there's not products that might not have been out yet. Don't think there's leaks or hacks that have not been released. That information could have been confiscated. We don't know, because there was seizure of property. And speaking of, you know what? Let's see that. Let's see the seizure of property. That's one thing we're going to get into, because I do want to see the seizure of this property and see exactly what was seized. So let's pull it up here. Okay, now a bunch of different things we were going through, and also, like I mentioned about the restitution, defendant agrees to disclose all assets. He got to give up all that paper. You know what I'm saying? Hey, everything you own, we want to know about. I'm sure there's probably something that can go by, but he has to provide everything. But this is the thing about cooperating, folks, and I want everybody to know and listen close. If you cooperate with the FBI and they catch you lying one time, they can drop your whole cooperation deal, which means they can tear up the plea. They can plead for the max. Okay, like you don't want to lie either when you're cooperating. So you don't want to get caught doing that. So let's get to it. Abandonment of contraband. So here we go. Defendant also agrees that if any federal law enforcement agency sees any illegal contraband that was in the defendant's direct or indirect control, defendant consents to the federal administrative disposition, official use, and or destruction of that contraband. They own that shit. Defendant further agrees to abandon his interest in, so which means you better not let that shit pop in your head. And consents to the destruction of the following electronic devices and any data contained within, and additional items that were seized from his residence in the Dominican Republic. So these things were seized directly from his residence. A Ultra PC tower, black, with 3 hard drives attached, open case design, no serial number. They had to put that no serial number. They like, this dirty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Ultra PC tower, black, with 3 hard drives. HP Chrome device, turquoise, no serial number, visible. Okay? So the reason they want to put no serial number, a lot of devices that typically, if they're being received, let's say, illegally, you know, they could be stolen. You purchase a stolen item. A lot of people like to scratch off serial numbers or try to remove them too. So therefore, you cannot track where that device was even purchased from. Okay, because with the serial number, there's a lot of information that they can get from that. They know exactly where the shipment goes, where it gets stocked at, where it got sold at, and they can kind of, you know, backtrack. So Seagate. Okay, well, hold on, skip one. The Western Digital 500 gigabyte hard drive. Okay, the Seagate 1 terabyte hard drive. Western Digital 12 terabyte hard drive. Another Western Digital 12 terabyte hard drive. A Samsung 1000 gigabyte hard drive. OPA self-inking stamp, Rocket Tech flash drive, Verbatim flash drive, Hitachi flash drive, SanDisk flash drive, Black flash drive, 200 gigabyte SD card and adapter, 256 megabyte compact flash and reader. Yo, they got every single damn card in there, man. 1 terabyte Seagate portable hard drive, Sony PlayStation Classic with cords. Oh, man, come on, drop that off to me, man. SNES Mini, an Aris cable modem, Nintendo Switch with dock and screen protector, 5 True Blue Mini mod chips. This fucked him over right there. Right there. That fucked him over right there. Now, I already know there's a lot of things that's probably on those hard drives, and I'm sure that's why you're cooperating. I don't blame you. But those 5 True Blue Mini mod chips, right there. 3 SXOS mod chips, right there. Okay? Very simple. We got them. White Samsung smartphone, no serial number. LG smartphone, no serial number. So they're going to paint the picture in court if it ever comes about, if he tries to dispute it, that these devices could possibly be burner phones, maybe devices he used, especially if communications were used on these devices and they actually confiscated it from his residence. It puts a further stamp to the judge, like, look, he was making the communications on this device. It was found in his residence. Yo, the man is, everything we got is 100% checking out. So blue RCA tablet with attached keyboard, HP laptop, ZTE AT&T smartphone, no serial number, MSI laptop with power supply, a 32 gigabyte micro SD card, and now they go to the dismissal of charges, and they go through as part of the plea agreement, part of dismissal charges. And defendant agrees that any charges to be dismissed before or at the time of sentencing were substantially justified in the light of the evidence available to the United States, were not vexatious, frivolous, or taken in bad faith. Remember, I said that you can't be lying. Okay, you lie, they'll drop all that shit. and do not provide defendant with a basis for any future claims under the Hyde Amendment. And we can go on and on. So now I'm done with that. So I ranted long enough about Gary Bowser. I will be getting out of here. I seen I had someone in chat. Chat dropped out. It's all good. I mean, it's cool because I see I had calls and all that. I was ranting my mouth for so damn long. Let me get back to some of the chat, okay? Because I want to go ahead and get to chat. What he said there, yo, my man, shout out Sage. Any mods had a Facebook group page link, please drop it in the chat. Appreciate you kindly. Yo, somebody, if you can, drop my man Sage that Facebook link. You know what I'm saying? My man, yo, anybody. I know it's Nick Moses 05. You can go to Facebook. You can really just put Facebook, Nick Moses 05 in Google. I come up, man. I'm rocking. I'm rocking like that. Nick Moses 05 comes up on everything. I'm part of the damn search algorithm now, to be honest. So, other than that, y'all, you know, I've taken up enough of your time, man. Before I'm out, though, I do got to go ahead and say something that's serious in relation to this whole entire thing before I am out. I would like to say that Team Executor has been in communications with me. I will not say who specifically, because I'm not allowed to right now. But I would love to get an interview. Right now, they are stating they will not give an interview. The member that I have spoken with would like to remain anonymous, as he told me when I confronted with this information, said that he does not want to be part of any of this discussion and asks that I leave it at that. I respect his wishes. Give a couple shotgun shots to myself. That's the least I can do. Respect. I'm not here to sit here and try to, just, oh shit, I got more juice. And it's not about getting information. It's not about any of that. It's about the fact that it's real individuals getting their ass locked up, going to jail. Gary Bowser is one that's not liked by many. You seen a moment ago. They said, put his ass up under the jail, man. Put his ass up under the jail. Throw away the key. We don't want to hear from him. But you got certain individuals here that rock with him. So other than that, man, I've taken up enough of your time, yo. We are out. It's your boy, Nick Moses 05. We was going to do the podcast and all that, man. You know how that go. But the podcast, this dropped. This news was bigger than that. I had to go ahead and talk about that. Y'all see everybody tuning in. We're going to get back to the show. I got Switch videos already uploaded. I want to do the video game debates. Y'all know how that go. I got all the artwork and all that shit. It's me. I'm working and doing too much shit. But other than that, it's your boy, Nick Moses 05. Yo, hit the like button on all that, man. Yo, Red Ghost. Appreciate it. Yo, also, before I'm out, yo, and I appreciate that, man. Yo, sub if you haven't subbed. I be wilding out. I be too damn drunk and shit. But, yo, Red Ghost, my man got a good-ass YouTube channel, man. You see Red Ghost YouTube. He got a fire YouTube channel, man. He be streaming. Check my man out. I like to represent anybody who come and show love. My man Joe be killing it in the Facebook. He's got the restaurant, Joe. When we do the podcast, we got to come up with some commercial or some shit. We got to get you pubbed out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who represent MoFam, let me know. Holler at me on the Facebook. If we need to pub your shit, we going to pub you. We taking the whole damn family to the top. It's your boy, Nick Moses 05. MoFam.